Hello, my sons. This is a bit of a intermission video, we'll say. Just because, wow, I didn't think someone could get that low, and then they got worse as this went on. I had to record this several times just because a decent amount of things happened in the intro. But seeing that as it subsided now, let's get started. So I worked at a pizza place on the side. As everyone knows, I'm unfortunately on Section 8 housing. I have a fixed income, and I am not doing well in life, as my failure at 26 video, showed. And one of the people who saw that was the pizza owner of the pizzeria I worked for. And I didn't mention his pizzeria by name, but I'll be mentioning it by name, and I'll be Google mapping it down below so that you guys can give your honest opinions on this pizza place if you so choose. Just because, well, you know what? There might be a reason Dave Portnoy hasn't gone to them yet. So, let's get started. Let's start off with the first and foremost obvious part, the failure at 26 video. For everyone wondering, I was a bit down, and yes, I'm okay. I felt like getting it out there. It was a nice talk with my sons, all 260 of you. You guys have been a blessing, and you're the best. Now, that being said, I work at a pizza place on the side. That was my job. And let's just say I'm willing to burn the bridge with the, 1,000 boxes of matches right now. And I was really irate, recording the first section of this video, but now I'm a little more calm, a little more collected. So, Vinnie's Pizza. Its epicenter is a bunch of apartment complexes around there, so I'm not really worried about doxing myself. And I can't dox a local business, so sorry, Vinnie, you can't sue me. Your business, it's on the internet, and so am I. So let's start with the obvious. I didn't mention the pizza place by name. There was an employee there who you will see in a later segment, who warned me that Vinnie, the pizzeria guy, and yes, his pizza place is Vinnie's Pizza, and of course a guy named Vinnie owns it. I hate to tell you, he could have just chosen, Luigi's Pizza, and, I'm sorry, man. Terrible name. But anyway, terrible name for a restaurant. I'm not gonna bash your name, that's just really stupid. Anyway, so, he sort of watched the video, but sort of didn't. I didn't mention the pizza place by name until this point. At least I don't think I did. So, now we're here, and thanks for the watch time, I guess. But, basically, he, fired me. Now, why he fired me is actually insane. So, there was a new chef, and I was watching him one day, and he was like, do you want to learn how to make pizza? I said, yeah, but I don't know if the boss man will want me to do that. He's like, it'll be fine. And, we asked him, right? And I've been wanting to for a while, and it's usually been a no, or you're just a driver, or yada, yada, yada. And I remember a quote one time where it really should have stuck out to me, where I asked him for, a morning shift. He goes, no, Hunter is a night driver, and that is it. And, well, wow. Besides the absolute pathetic way he treats his employees, which you'll see a little bit later, I made my first pizza. I was happy. It was, I made a little Instagram post, like a little white girl, just, being a little, oh, look at this. But no, apparently that was bad, right? But after that, I go to church today, right? And he calls me during, I reach out to him afterwards. Service ended a little early, it was fine, whatever. But basically, I swear this was a sign from the Lord himself. But basically, when church ended early, he called me 20 minutes before the mass ended. And I kid you not, the reason he fired me, multiple reasons actually, he said. First, it was the making of the pizza. He said I convinced the guy when he offered, and I have text from the guy saying it, so keep that in mind, as I will probably put them here. I'll crop his name out. Or, sorry, his number, because I didn't even save his number. He actually reached out to me on TikTok, because one of the other drivers reached out to me on TikTok, because Vinnie has my number. No other driver had my number until the one kid reached out to me and told me that he didn't take me seriously. So Vinnie has been stalking me on TikTok, probably on one of those burner accounts, right? That, like, you know, have, like, the numbers and such, and fine. Besides him being a little bitch and hiding it aside, fine, whatever. I can get behind that. You want to do that? Okay, we all have secret accounts, right? That's not a problem. What is a problem, though, is the way you weaponized all of the personal things I said against me, and the way he's portraying it is that, oh, I'm the bad guy for putting his business on blast. Well, this is how you treat your employees. So, he called me up and was like, you're no longer needed. And I said, why? He's like, well, you know, a few reasons. The pizza thing was the first one. The second one was the, what did he say? Sorry, I had the conversation recorded, but apparently when you screen record, it doesn't give the audio, which is so unfortunate because I wasn't at home and I couldn't use OBS, which I, you know, for next time. So basically, now, he was like, and on top of that, you know, like, you know, whenever I ask you for more hours, you don't. And I was like, first of all, like, he's like, sorry, during the week, he says I've been very iffy about it. When I asked him last week, and he's like, we'll see, you know. Or sorry, not last week, the week before that. But either way, he's like, oh, yeah, I might need you here, might need you, you know, he's very wishy-washy, right? And if you're running a business, wishy-washy isn't really something you get, but hey, he's a, you know, 30-year-old man-child. I'm sure it's fine. It's okay. I'm a 26-year-old man-child. I make video game content on the internet. What do you think? I'm like, no, I get it. But at least I hit the fucking gym. So, reminder to my sons that if you want to at least be better than the guy who's hiring you, be fucking jacked. I don't even know if you can tell, but I'm going to the gym after this again, just because I'm livid, right? But I'm calm about it now versus the seething pain I was before. And I just want to make sure, because I didn't silence my notifications on this. Yeah, it should be good. Anyway, let me silence my notifications on. Okay, there we go. Silenced my notifications on this. It should be good now, just in case. But yeah, so that was fun. And I want to preface this by saying that these are my thoughts, my opinions, and of course, I humbly encourage all of you to go there, buy a slice, and give your honest review. If I had to give it a score out of 1 to 10, Dave Portnoy style, it'd be a 3, okay? Well, Dave might give it a little, no, who am I kidding? It's a terrible slice. His tomato sauce, there's no flavor, it's not aromatic. In fact, I would put vodka sauce on it, just to make it sweeter. I actually did that last night. It was very good, but I shouldn't have to ask for an external sauce just because your tomato sauce is shit. Your cheese is waxy, okay, so, you know, that's fun. There's enough grease to make someone at Chipotle cry. And on top of that, your dough is not well fermented. It's not flaky enough. It's just, it feels like I'm biting into cardboard. In fact, I think cardboard has a lot more flavor if you add a little salt and pepper on it. So, with that in mind, Vinny, you fired the wrong dude when it came to morality, because the guy reached out to me shortly after. And the last reason was, the giving the pizza away that the one guy bought who taught me, and I wanted to do a good for a good, right? So, you know, there's that. And of course he hides, you know, behind whatever, right? But that was the last reason. I gave it to the local, I think it's like a Longhorns or something. Is it a Longhorns or a... No, it's a Texas Roadhouse, I'm sorry. So, not only doing a good for a good got me fired, also the guy wanting to teach me how to make a pizza got me fired. And then on top of that, not getting more hours even though I'm asked for them got me fired. So, what the fuck? If that wasn't bad enough, here are some clips from his employees. Or rather, the one that reached out to me, followed by the one that he fired, or that quit because he was such a douche canoe. And then followed by the tail end of Vinny on a phone call saying not to come in because the one guy who tried to teach me tried to be as amicable as possible. and, you know, he's like, look, man, I don't want my job affected, this, that, and the other thing. And I don't think Vinny at Vinnie's Pizza in New Jersey is, you know, scummy enough to fire a guy who's just trying to get by. Oh, wait, he already did that. Let's just hope he doesn't do it again. So yeah, these are the clips.
So I have one of the drivers here with me, and he wanted to say his piece and his experience in regards to what happened with him at Vinnie's Pizza and how he, let's just say, treats his employees. This is one story, and I'm sure there's probably more, but this is his story.
Yeah, I don't want to get too super into things. My experience working, I worked there for a few months now. And the other night, I had a phone call. Something, there was a roadblock while I was delivering. I called up the owner, and basically tells me, your problem, figure it out, guy ordered the food, hangs up on me. Now, I've dealt with annoying people in past jobs that I've worked, but in terms of people who were directly above me, I just, you know, very annoying the way that he would talk. I mean, very douchey. The other owner I love, just the one, you know, after that phone call, I got back to the store, told him I'm done, I'm not making any more deliveries for you. And, yeah, I try not to think about it. I know some stuff happened with you following the days after what I did.
And I appreciate you, you know, especially coming and telling me this brief bit. Mainly...
Look, I'm comfortable saying that the guy acted wrong, you know, on your behalf, you know, with me, you know, he was just more so, like, a dick to me, and I was kind of sick of just, you know, working for him, you know, that was me, you know. I'll say this, you know, I'll never go back there, I'll never, you know, order from him again, you know, I can honestly say I don't want to deal with the guy anymore, you know.
Yeah, no, I get that. And what's even weirder is I've had calls with him too, where it's like I'll tell him like, hey, this address is wrong. The other day actually it was like 3204 and it went to like 5505 because she didn't call back and say the right address or something. And then when I asked him to like fix it, he just ignored me. He's just not. He's kind of a jerk. But yeah, no. And don't worry, I won't use any of the other audio from the rest of our conversation. As promised, there was a lot there, and it was like 10 minutes, but this is it's simpler, it's, you know, shorter, so I really do appreciate it, man.
I hope I didn't drag out the point.
No, you definitely didn't drag out the point. He's a jerk to his drivers, he's got poor communication skills, and, I mean, listen, I might be autistic, but I'm not that autistic.
Yeah, I can say the same about myself, you know,
It's okay, we're all... I'd say peace.
we are a little Dutch.
Well, anyway, thank you so much, ma'am, and, have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy, bro.
But here's the problem. I had his mom come down, and she's very, very angry. She's very upset that I kind of convinced, you know, Vinny, you know, so let me show you how to make pizza. Because it's a liability to have someone behind the counter if you get burned or something.
He never ever expressed that it would be a liability, but also
no, I didn't think that either. But neither did he. It was really his mom that had the problem with it. But you're posting these videos, and I know I know what you're doing, and I get it.
It's all I had. It's not even like a. It's not even like a. Oh, hey, look, this is, you know, it's fine. This, that, and the other thing. But then it's like, now it's like, oh, like, we're gonna sue. And I'm like, the fuck you gonna sue? Like, you can't sue for that kind of thing.
I get it, but listen, I need the job that I got. I do. I need the job. I take care of my sick wife, and it's starting to affect my job because I convinced him to let you do what I did with you, with the pizzas. And I'm asking you, just if you could just stop making the videos, you at least go after him in another way, you know?
How? If you could give me one way to...
Come talk to him. Be a man. Man up. Come down here and talk to him. Settle it square.
The moment
Not fight. Come down here. Talk to him like a real man. Don't take it off on social media because I know you're not intending to, but you're putting my job at risk. Because I'm the one that pushed for it, okay? I'm giving you... that's what I would do. I would come down here and talk to him like a man at around 2 o'clock when no one's here, you know? And no one's gonna do nothing to you. It's on camera. I'll
tell you what.
Talk to him like a man.
If Vinnie himself shoots me a message and says, look, let's talk to it face to face and get this squared away, I'll do it. But I literally, like, and you know what, I
think you would. I think you would. If I go in there and I tell him, hey, this is the conversation I had with him, I think he would, honestly.
Because I do have I'm not even kidding,
I'm asking you if you could just remove the most recent video. You know, you talked about his family and everything, and now he's just getting... He's getting...
It's one of those things where that's not even the long form video. That's not even the long form video.
I get it, but it's affecting my job, bro. I wanted to teach you because I'm a good person.
You are a good person, and that's the part that pisses me off the most, is you are a genuine good person, and if he...
Listen, I have to make 6 pies right now, alright? So, I'm just asking you to consider it, and come down like a man.
Tell him if he texts me and he wants to get things squared away, that's fine. And my thing is that the fact that it's affecting your job now, and the thing is he also didn't even mention the like liability thing, right? So now it's like a thing where it's like, okay, you didn't want to teach me because you saw it as a liability. He never once mentioned that. He never once took me seriously as an individual, and it's like...
Listen, I gotta go,
yeah,
alright? I'll call you back after, but I gotta make these pies, but...
He has until 2 o'clock, and
Alright.
Yeah, because I'm at a point, problem. Yeah, alright. Thank you for everything you did, by the way, and I was really trying to do good by you, because you are a good person.
Well, if you want to do good, I consider coming down, alright?
Alright, have him text me. He's got to be a man and text or call me, but like, you know.
Alright.
Alright,
I'll talk to you soon, alright?
Alright, bye. However, I was invited to talk from that, you know, listen, that's fine. Then hey, Vinny. Fine, that's fine. My question for you is, will he be fired because of me? I don't know. I didn't... Whoa. Used him? Absolutely not. I did not use him at all.
Let it go. It's just a job.
It's just a job, but like...
15 hours a week.
Yeah, that was 15 hours of work. Like, yeah, that was money that I needed. But like, it's fine. But don't you dare for a second...
Just let it go.
That's what... No, don't you dare for a second think that I used that guy. He offered to teach me. Oh, you piece of shit! Fine. Vinny called me. I'm gonna make more videos on it, just to be a little more petty now. Ooh, that piece of shit. No, I'm actually mad. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed all of those wonderful clips. I'm sure it took a lot of time and such. And, you know, I'm not gonna put any of the text messages, you know, from the other gentleman, more so, I guess, as a courtesy, even though I have them in written form, just in case Vinny decides to sue me like he said he would over our conversation over the 3 things he decided to fire me for. Which is funny because the reason that apparently it's a liability, but you know what else is a liability? Tax evasion. I mean, you know, it's a pizza place. Every pizza place does a little bit of that. Everyone knows that. But the pizza's so damn good because it's better than Domino's or Pizza Hut usually. I say usually, but, you know, it's Vinny's Pizza. Anyway, so, you know, yeah, I might be doing it just to get by on my Section 8 income and stuff, but unfortunately, I haven't made enough to where it would actually even matter in the eyes of the IRS, I hate to tell you, because I was only there stupid part-time to a point where, what does Uncle Sam want from me? I hate to tell you, he's going to want you a lot more, Vinny, just in case, you know, I'm just saying, of course, you know, it's not, that's something I can bounce back from, but you have a whole business. We both know that. And if you want to be that guy and sue me, well, by all means. I hope you enjoy it. Now, of course, every pizza place is different when it comes to that, so maybe after this video, he will start paying people by the hour. Maybe. I don't know. On the books, that is. But, regardless, right? Because, you know, taxes are terrible. And that's not what the Federal Reserve was ever for. It was only ever used for war times. But then again, you know, hey, what do I know? I'm a college degree and I know a little more about history than a guy who literally makes more money than me. It's fine. I guess intelligence doesn't go far in this world. Only, like, stepping on people. So, you know, it's fine. You've already seen how he treats his employees. One feared for his job, and then the other one, well, you know, was fired for that. He quit because of that. I was fired. And the only difference is, none of them have online platforms versus me, where I have an online platform. So, Vinny, I know you're stalking me on TikTok. I know you're stalking me on YouTube now. I know you're one of my biggest fans. I just want to say, thank you, my son. Now, that in mind, I don't give anyone any... I'm telling you right now, don't harass this person. Just give them what they're, you know, deserved. You know, if you think their pizza's good, tell them. If you think it's bad, tell them. That's your choice. In the eyes of the law, right? I'm not telling anyone to go harass them. This is a public business, and it's publicly there. So, you know, since they already threatened to sue me because of not mentioning them specifically in a video, and then they just wanted to do that, well, have fun with that, Vinny. Just because you can't. Legally speaking, this is my experience working for you. And other people's experience working for you. And you really think that's gonna hold up in a court of law? Come on, Pookie Bear. I know it's gonna irk you that I'm talking down to you like this, but it's okay. I get it. You're in a better position than me. You have a house, and, oh, alright kind of girlfriend. I mean, bit of a low blow to go for a girlfriend, but hey, you know what? I like fat chicks if you really want to go for my knees on that one. I hate to say it, no matter what you do, you're gonna get a lot more aggravated the more I post. And am I that petty? Possibly. A little bit. I'm not sure yet. I might even just make a whole video based on my experience working at different jobs. It would be very interesting. That's actually a really good concept. Interesting. Anyway, so, with that in mind, my sons, your health tip today is go eat cardboard with salt and pepper on it versus Vinny's Pizza. The location will be linked down below if you wish to try some of this food, we'll say. Of course, mind you, this is not your right to harass anyone, and of course, this is my personal experience, and others' personal experiences, to defend myself, just in case, of course. Also, that one individual wanted to pause and try and do an amicable thing, but then, you know, obviously, towards that one part where I show my conversation with Vinny towards the end. He said I used that chef, to which I say, piss off. Piss off, you wanker. How dare you think that I would use someone like that? If I was going to use someone, it would be you, unfortunately, because now I'm using you for content. Because guess what? I mean, really? Did you see those responses? One guy was afraid, man. You're disrespectfully, of course. I don't care. And you know what? It's really funny because that is what a lot of people deal with when it comes to employers. And yeah, trust me, my other job, it's also on my shit list because they don't, they know what they're doing. And I can make a whole video based on that as well. And I'm very tempted to, just because of how I've been treated. And I'm ready to burn bridges with people who have done me wrong or will do me wrong, and that's okay, right? You're more than welcome in life to do that, of course. So, thank you all for watching, especially you, Vinny. I really hope you have the day you're, deserving. And for me, personally, I hope both sides of your pillow are warm at night. I hope you have 1 ounce of milk left in the gallon jug for your cereal. And of course, I hope you step on the biggest pile of Legos just because of how great of a person you are. And I appreciate your time, and you wanted me to let it go. And unfortunately, this video is proof that it's gonna piss me off a lot. Like a lot. Like, I'm gonna come back to this and I'm gonna think of you, Pookie. That slick, gelled back hair. That, I don't know. I mean, listen, I look like Sid the Sloth, but you, I mean, shoot, man. I've seen some Master Splinter-looking motherfuckers in my day from Ninja Turtles. You probably don't get that reference because all you know is ball and hole because you love sports so much, and I get it. For a grown man such as yourself to be this petty and like, grown men throwing balls and holes, and, it's fine if you like your sports ball. By all means. But the way you treat your employees is wrong. And the fact that I'm actually looking in the camera right now is, wow, it's testament enough, actually, because I have a big fucking thing for anxiety. But at the end of the day, just let it go, right?